Okay, so it's Tim with Far North Magic again. I'm going to try this Masters 25. It's pretty much ending up being the worst Master set, just due to being kind of bad to begin with, but then also so many things have got reprinted. Like all the top cards have got reprinted since, so it is kind of, I don't know, I don't even know if there's a way to really hit to end up gaining, but we'll give it a shot. There's some couple decent commons and uncommons. Like Dark Ritual is decent. Then we got Curse Catcher and Boros Charm are decent uncommons at least. And we got Sundering Titan as the first rare. That is pretty bad. And a Freed from the Real as the first foil. That's pretty good. At least a decent uncommon. So kind of how a lot of the packs could go. There's a few like Utopia Sprawl and a couple other uncommons that are really good. Okay, nope. And we got a Pernicious Deed as the next rare. And a Nile Spellbomb as the foil. So it's just to try something different. Probably will go poorly, I figure, but Relentless Rats. That's a decent common. And into the uncommons. Swords to Plowshares is good. Might end up being better than the rare even. So we got a Chroma's Vengeance. Oh, and Relentless Rats as the foil. So the foils have been at least playable good foils. And even doing better on the uncommons than the rares. Kind of as expected with this, unfortunately. Okay, so we got another Curse Catcher already. A Will-O-the-Wisp. And a Rancor as the foils. And a Thalia. One of the best rares in this one. And a Savannah Lions. Not worth a whole lot anymore, but still a pretty nice foil for a common. Because it's at least a usable foil. Yeah, at least a usable foil. Just shows how like outclassed creatures. Just shows the power creep, because that used to be a really good creature for white weenie decks. Okay, and we got another Rancor. That's a decent uncommon. And a Courser of Kruphix as the next rare. That's not bad. Ordeal of Heliod as the foil. Okay, Arcane Denial is a decent common. Oh, and another Relentless Rats. Getting excited about commons. It's pretty sad. Simian Spirit Guide. That would be a good one if it didn't get banned out of Modern. Fiend Hunter and Quicksand. And is it Chemister? Like, not very good. And Cortisar as the foil. Kind of will end up depending on... Oh, and there's a Cultivate. So it's got reprinted so many times since this that it's not worth a whole lot. And we got a Blightning as the first uncommon, a Treasure Keeper, and a Mesmeric Fiend, and Eladamri's Call. And a Woolly Loxodon as the foil. I'm kind of surprised the Call is worth as much as it is, just because it was in Modern Horizons 1 and didn't seem too crazy. Seems almost more than what it used to be then. Strionic Resonator is the next rare, and a Crimson Mage is the next foil. Okay. Oh, this one's got another Cultivate. Not that, again, not that that's crazy price or anything, but at least a usable card. Boros Charm, another. Oh no, the first mythic. Akroma, Angel of Fury. That is rough. It's like the worst one, or second worst one. Ire Shaman as the foil. Okay. So we got not good uncommons. And Laquatus's Champion as the rare. And a Hordling Outburst as the foil. So this is kind of going how I kind of expect. Oh, there's another Dark Ritual at least. Kind of how I was thinking. We got Deadly Design, Krosan Tusker, Genju of the Falls, and Flash as the rare, and a Dark Ritual as the foil. That's a decent foil, at least for a common foil. I don't mind that one. Oh, there's a counter spell. Always surprised that that's held as much as it's held, because just reprinted about 1,000 times. And then we got another Simian Spirit Guide, Nyx Fleece Ram, Merfolk Looter, and boom, Imperial Recruiter. Though that is getting reprinted in Modern Horizons 2, so it's probably not the greatest time to get it. And we got a Magus of the Wheel as the foil rare. Yeah, I think the Recruiter is going to go down quite a lot, because it was, though it didn't go down as much after Double Masters as I was expecting it to. We got Counterspell, Relentless Rats again. Okay, and then a Baloth Null, the best uncommon, Utopia Sprawl, and a Lightning Bolt. Some decent uncommons. Oh, and a okay rare, a Rest in Peace. It's probably actually a bit above average. Murder as the foil. So then we got oh, and there's the Port sneaking out. That's one of the better rares. I think it's like this tied for the best rare. Used to be really crazy price. Used to be over $100. But, just basically just due to scarcity. So, boom. Good hit though for the box, and a Dragon Eye Savants as the foil. Okay, moving on. We got another counterspell. That's really good. Get all the value in the commons and uncommons. Okay, nothing in the uncommons, that one. Ball Lightning as the rare. And Kavu Climber as the foil. So, I guess the big hit still probably for this is probably still trying to hit a Jace, even though it's not nearly as much as it was when this first came out. So we got Zulaport Cutthroat as a OK uncommon, and an Azusa Lost But Seeking. That held up pretty good until the Core 21 reprint. That's what I mean. Like a lot of these cards have just got reprinted again. Renewed Fate as the foil. So 8 more packs to go. Let's speed up a little bit. Cultivate. And we got nothing good in the uncommons. And Fortune Thief. And Elvish Piper as the foil rare. That's a decent hit. Not super worth a lot, but it's still one of the more casual cards that holds up better, usually at least. At least it hasn't got pounded into the ground. And we got Red Elemental Blast. Can people tell me why this has gone so crazy? Like, I just don't know. Like, it had some very big print runs that it was in before this. And it's like, I looked up like what cards were going for him. I was very surprised at that. And then we got a Decree of Justice as the rare, and Epic Confrontation as the foil. I was surprised at the Utopia Sprawl, but at least the Sprawl only has limited print runs type thing. Like it had Dissension and then this. Okay, so then we got, skip over the bad uncommons, and we got Fetid Heath. And a Pillories of the Sleepless as the foil. That's one thing I missed. We didn't hit, should hit probably like 2 filter lands. Maybe hit another one. Have to try and hit a foil. Have to hit another mythic, I mean. Here is a Swords to Plowshares. That's another good uncommon. And Eidolon of the Great Revel as a rare. That's a decent rare. Path of Peace as the foil. We got, I think, 4 left. Yeah, it's falling. So it's kind of too bad this one wasn't worth like less per box, because I'd probably consider opening this because you get like a lot of value across other rarities, but it's just not justifying. It won't justify opening a box, that's for sure. Relentless Rats as a good uncommon, good common, I mean, as Ancient Stirrings. That got destroyed, but still a playable card. And Living Wish as the rare, and we got a Counterspell. Getting good common foils, at least. Dark Ritual and Counterspell. I think then just get a Brainstorm and got 3 of the best. Okay. So then we got Blue Elemental Blast, Blightning, and Jamori of the Open Fist. We got Conflux. That was worth something for like a hot minute, but I think after it got put in from the vault, and then this, it's just not worth anything anymore. And then we got Primal Clay. Got 2 more to go. Hoping for 1 more Mythic and a Pact of Negation. I think those are the 2 things. Ravenous Chupacabra is a decent uncommon. And we got a Niv Mizzet, the Firemind. That's pretty rough. And a Swiftfoot Boots. That's a decent decent foil. Doing not too bad on these foils. Nothing super crazy, but at least still. Another Dark Ritual. We got another Cutthroat. Oh, and last, I must have messed that up. And the last pack, we got a Master of Wild Hunt. It's at least another Mythic. Not really too crazy, but still at least another Mythic. And a Cinderstorm as the foil. So, the boots, Counterspell, Piper, even like Murder's usable card, Dark Ritual is usable, Hordeling Outburst is usable, and I forgot a Relentless Rats, and a Freed from the Real. It's pretty good for the foils. Mythics were nothing to write home about, but still, it's so risky on the Mythics. Like, there's just so many bad Mythics. Getting an Eidolon and a Filter, and an Azusa Port, Rest in Peace, Aladomries, even like Courser is something. Not worth the pack, but Thalia is close to the pack value. At least eats a few dollars. It's probably a little over half the pack. So it is probably not very good in the end. It is what it is. Just figured open 1 or 2 of these up for something to do that's a change. I actually don't mind this one if it was like, if this set was like, I don't know, $100 or something less. It'd be actually something. But I just think it's too, it is kind of overpriced considering like what you can get and how everything's, like a lot of the good cards have been reprinted and such. So I thank you all for watching. I hope that you will check out one of my other openings, and like, share, subscribe, comment, and thanks for your time, and have a good rest of your day. Have a good one.